Need cheap coins right now? Check out redzonecoins.com. For the very best discount available, use code DIRECTOR for 20% off. Hold up. 20% off? That's cheaper than any other YouTuber. Big ups to redzonecoins.com. Use code DIRECTOR. What's up, y'all? Kia ora, brothers. What's up? It's the Director. You guys hearing me good? Are we all good? You guys here? You guys here? Need cheap coins? Check out Red Zone. What's up, JA fan? Eric Cruz, Evan Gibson. We got Christian Penoloza. We got Drees. We got Steve Foley. What's up, everybody? Hey, Zorro. You know me by my mark. Julian Bolt, what's going on, man? Oh, we got a lot of people in the chat today. How's everybody doing? This is my first live stream in a minute, dudes. I got a question for you Chargers fans. You guys sitting down? You guys ready? Are you ready for some football? Monday Night Football coming in with the Chargers versus the Saints. Oh, dudes, I'm so hyped. I don't know. I got a feeling. In my loins that something might happen tonight that shocks the world. I don't know what it is. It could be, a Chargers win. It could be, an asteroid or something. But either way, something may happen in tonight's football game. Let's go. Okay, so we got some questions going on in the comments. You guys go ahead and put your questions in there about tonight's matchup. I figured why not? Like, I got you guys here in the room. We're all sitting here being civil, being, excited Chargers fans. Why not take a look at some stuff, regarding tonight's game? Because, I haven't really done a pregame show before. It's kind of the first ones. I mean, you guys came here to see ads, right? We got the Joey Bosa activated. It looks like wide receiver Mike Williams is back as well. So we got a couple of big pieces coming into this game that we really needed. Very excited to see that. Let's read a little further down here. I don't want to speculate, but this is the end of Joey Bosa's workout. There's an upwards trend. Okay, all right. So it looks like Joey Bosa and Mike Williams are going to be part of this matchup. This is pretty huge, man. This is pretty. Type 1 in the chat if you think the Chargers, missing 13 starters and 5 Pro Bowlers has been absolutely ridiculous this year. I mean, how are you supposed to win games, with that many injuries, that many absences? Well, it's because, maybe we got Justin Herbert now that can make, yeah, we got ones all over. The Zorro with like 10 ones in there. Yeah, I see you guys. Okay, type your questions and stuff in the comment section below, because you know what I want to do? I just want to chill, bro. We got like half an hour before this game kicks off, 45 minutes. I'll be on here for the next 15, 25 minutes talking with you guys, going over a whole bunch of stuff, about this game, the things that we maybe want to look out for, talk about stuff I did in my last video with the Chargers matchup. Should be pretty fun. Wrestling Players says, would you trade Mike Williams to the Packers during the season if we keep losing? No, I don't think a trade like that at this point is worth making at this point. I mean, it's kind of crazy because he makes a valid point here. Like, some people are going to be like, oh, don't trade, Mike Williams. But at the same time, it's a contract year. He's been very hurt. But at the same time, I don't know if we're going to get much back for him that I would feel good about trading him. I'd much rather hold on to Mike Williams. Undead Bro says, I'm worried as a Saints fan. Anything could happen. I mean, honestly, Saints fans, if Saints fans are in this chat right now, you guys got a good football team, okay? Maybe it's 100% because you have an ex-Charger on your team that's been absolutely incredible throughout his career. Maybe it's because you guys have been playoff contenders the last 3 or 4 years. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But at the same time, I do feel like it's going to be a good game. When win or lose, I'm excited to see Justin Herbert. I'm excited to see this offense click. I think the Saints are going to put up a really good fight. Can anybody confirm if Michael Thomas is indeed 100% not playing today? Because as far as I've heard, he's healthy, but he's also out there throwing punches at his teammates during practice, which is absolutely something you do not want to do. Score prediction. Let's save that in a minute here, Zorro. I'll get a score prediction out at the end of this video. We got a lot of comments coming in at the same time, guys. I'm gonna choose a couple, at random without reading them. Hopefully there's nothing dirty in the comments. Let's see. How do you think Herbert will play? Guys, I think somebody just tweeted out something about this. Herbert needs 465 yards to be number 1 in the first 4 games of his career in passing yards. Okay, I don't think that's going to happen. But to be number 2, he needs something like 275 yards. Yeah, I think that could happen. I think absolutely 100% it could happen. Be the second most passing yards in the first 4 games of somebody's career. So I'm thinking Justin Herbert, before in my last video, I was talking about the Saints Chargers. I was talking about I have a feeling about Justin Herbert this game. And the number that I came up with, I don't know, man, just think about me, late at night, just kind of drifting off into space and, having an apparition of some sort. And then the number 330 with the plus sign was like floating over my head. So I don't know what that means. Maybe 330 or 30 more yards for Justin Herbert. Maybe he can say, you know, somewhere north of there is absolutely possible, but that's just kind of my gut feeling. I don't know what's going to happen. Love the jersey, says Ulst D1. Thank you so much, man. Let's scroll down here to some of the new ones. Some of the new comments down here. Happy birthday, please. You're my favorite. Hey, Johnny Martinez. Happy birthday, man. How will Joshua Kelly do? And can we stop Kamara? The biggest thing about stopping Kamara to me is getting the right guy on him. Honestly, if it were me, I mean, raise your hand if you saw Desmond King last week, just playing with absolute attitude. I would put Desmond King on Kamara on passing downs, and obvious passing downs. Make sure you got a cornerback on Alvin Kamara, but I don't know, man. That's one of the big things. If you put somebody like, let's say, Kenneth Murray, who's not great in coverage, or, you know, Kaiser White, who's okay, I think Kamara is going to have a big day. So I don't know. We got to put up the right kind of guy against him. Which defensive players can stop Kamara? I just went through that. Man-to-man against Kamara, kind of went through that as well. Yeah, Michael Thomas is not playing. Confirmed. Michael Thomas got a little too frisky in practice. Throwing punches, and he's not going to be playing. That's crazy. Desmond King is ready. Yeah, I've been kind of crazy, like shocked that Desmond King hasn't been playing more, you know, in the past, since before Chris Harris Jr. got injured. When I see him out there on the field, he's playing with some serious attitude. I'm wondering, where is he, you know, the rest of the time? Why isn't he on the field more? So hopefully we see a lot of that, you know, King versus Alvin Kamara a lot this game. Is Melvin back? No, Melvin's not back. I think he's still on IR. It's going to be a while until we see. Should we tank for Penei Sewell? Dude, no tanking. Never. I don't believe in tanking. I think tanking's a dumb thing to do. But, you know, if we can get a trade scenario going for Sewell, I would be absolutely, I mean, the guy that, you know, blocked for you the past how many years in Oregon, coming with you in the NFL, who's also a really, really huge prospect, then totally, man, I'd be totally down for that. Let's see. What else we got here? How do you think Donald Parham will do? Okay, that's a great question, actually. So in my last video, talking about this matchup, told you guys that the Saints have one weakness, right? A weakness that must be exploited. And that weakness is being really bad against the tight end position. You know, we happen to have a couple really good tight ends on this team. You know, Hunter Henry, great tight end. But I think very underrated is Donald Parham. And Parham, I think you pair up very well with Justin Herbert just because of your size alone. Okay, Justin Herbert standing at 6'6". Donald Parham standing at 6'8". You can bully defenses with your size alone. Couple touch passes from a 6'6" tower going to a 6'8", you know, target, 6'8" receiver. That's pretty good. I like that. Look for mismatches this game in the middle of the field versus the Saints. Cool. Easton Stick is Taysom Hill. Ooh, okay, so Ross Morrow. I was talking to my buddies about this the other day. I was like, how funny would it be? Because we saw a small glimpse of this maybe happening last week, but they ended up calling a timeout or something. You know, what if the Saints, you know, getting creative with Taysom Hill, don't expect the Chargers to get creative with Easton Stick in kind of a Taysom Hill role? Can you feel me? I mean, there's truthers out there for Easton Stick. Lots of guys want Easton Stick to be awesome. Okay, what if we make him awesome in the same way that Taysom Hill's awesome? I think that'd be cool. Throw him in there, you know, a couple different plays, playing tight end, playing running back, whatever, playing wide receiver. That'd be kind of sick. They wouldn't see it coming. You know, Philly special or something, you know, to Easton Stick on the running outside. That'd be awesome. Do you think Joey and Mike Williams will play a lot? I know the Chargers activated some defensive end off the practice squad, so I'm guessing that Joey's probably not going to play 100% today, but he'll be there, which I'm thinking is very important. Mike Williams, maybe more as a distraction, you know, out deep, pulling defenders back, also very important. But the Chargers are slowly starting to discover some speed on this team. You know, Jennings and Guyton, not Jennings, who was the other guy? Johnson. You know, and Guyton last week. These guys are awesome, man. And I feel like we maybe have a couple of breakout guys, you know, in the wings when it comes to speedy wide receiver, because you're taking a look at a quarterback like Justin Herbert, you know, who's got the crazy big arm. You're going to want to give him some fast targets out there, right? Give him somebody to utilize that cannon. Get some targets out deep. Hit them a couple of times. At least, you know, test that defense a couple of times. So the defensive backs are like, oh, wait a minute. Slow down, man. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. You know, let's drop back a little bit, make sure that Justin Herbert doesn't beat us on a deep bomb like he did twice last week, and give these, you know, receivers underneath some room to breathe. He says, good luck. Who dat? Is that Swift? Guys, that's my buddy Swift with the $2 holla in the chat. Me and Swift are with the same sponsor here for the Madden content. Good to see you, Swift. Thank you so much. Swift, are you a Saints fan? I don't know if I ever confirmed that. If that's so, man, we'll exchange some words on Twitter or something, and then tomorrow we can go back to being friends. Are we the same old Chargers? We are not the same old Chargers, says Mr. Cookie Top. We are not the same old Chargers. Right now, we're very much so hurt like the same old Chargers, but this team is looking a lot different. Kason Curry says, crazy to see identity switch from defense to offense, hoping the coaching staff takes advantage. That's such a good point, man. That's such a good point, man. I feel like I talked about this last week. The Chargers take a huge shift in identity mid-season or quarter way through this season. Being a dominant defensive team, entering into the season, all of a sudden everybody's getting hurt. Defense is not, gelling the way it was supposed to because we got so many second, third, fourth stringers out there. At this point, you need to shift your focus to your offense. Your offense has now become so much more of a forte because of Justin Herbert. That's got to be your identity. Joe Reed is not active tonight. Is he really not? That'd be crazy. Hopefully he is. Danny Trent says, even though we're 1-3, I'm just happy to see we found our next quarterback. Me too, man. Rivers has been the only good quarterback for so long. We kind of spoiled not having stress about QBs. Yeah, so we lucked out. If I could talk about that for 5 seconds. We lucked out. Quarterback, such a huge position for this team for so long. Going without Phillip Rivers all of a sudden. You think there's going to be some kind of, growth period in which, we suck for a while because we're going through a quarterback carousel. Imagine if for a second, put yourself in this imaginary bubble with me, all right? Imagine for a second that you had to wake up every day, go to work, come home, spend time with your kids, all the while, having to face the fact that you're a Washington football team fan. How different is life at that point? I'm sorry, Washington fans, but at the same time, it's like, who's your quarterback? Like that sucks. It sucks not having that kind of security. It sucks not knowing how good your team's going to be year to year because you're going through this quarterback crap, every single season. I don't know. Chargers fans, we lucked out. Justin Herbert, our front office, our scouts, they knew what to look for. Justin Herbert's providing and having that kind of security, that kind of cushion. You know what I mean? For from here on out is rare to get right after leaving, a secure quarterback for so long. Phillip Rivers, Justin Herbert, that transition did not take as long as it needed to. And we are lucky, thank your lucky stars, that we picked up Justin Herbert. All right. What do you think of KJ Hill? Needs some work. He's dropping too many passes is all I'm going to say. He was drafted because he's a secure catch kind of guy. He's not doing that. He's going to need some more work. Listen to Booger and Steve, or director, I choose direct. Hey, sweet, man. I mean, nothing against Booger and Steve Young, but man, I love Steve Young. Don't get me wrong. Steve Young is he's a hometown hero, if that gives you an idea of where I'm at in the world. Herbert was the correct pick. I was wrong. You know what? Right when he was drafted, I wanted Tua Tagovailoa so bad because, I've got some, Polynesian heritage, and you want to see those kind of guys succeed because there's so few of them. But at the same time, being such a good talent, I wanted Tua. When Justin Herbert was drafted, I had to make this radical change in my mind. Like, okay, I knew this was a possibility. What's good about Justin Herbert? And I started looking at, a lot of stuff online that people were talking about him. I was like, dude, why does everybody hate Justin Herbert? Whose kid did he slap? Like, there's no reason to not like Justin Herbert. The guy's got all the mechanics. He's a very smart guy. Maybe he's a little inconsistent, but maybe the system wasn't right for him in Oregon. Then he comes into the NFL. I'm very optimistic about him. I'm super excited to see what happens with the Chargers. And then, holy cow, man, he's absolutely delivered. Absolutely delivered. His accuracy has been 100% on point. Yes, sir, says Drees. BZ says 3 touchdowns, 300 plus yards tonight. That's my feeling as well. Chicken parm. Is it parm or parham? The announcer said parham. I want it to be parham or parham or whatever it is, because I like the chicken parm quite a bit. Can we win the turnover battle? Ooh, that's a big one, man. What's your name? Reyes Slamas? Like that's a huge question. The Chargers so far have really sucked when it comes to turnovers, and a lot of them are weird turnovers, like stuff that maybe shouldn't be turnovers or just unlucky. But at the same time, we're still losing it. Last week, Mike Davis, interception, pick 6 with Tom Brady. That was an awesome moment. How do we create more moments with that? You know, with that, we need more pressure. We need Joey Bosa to get in there. We need Nwosu to start, you know, shredding some blocks. We need to get some pressure down the middle. Let's send Kenneth Murray, you know, Mike blitzes a couple of times with Kenneth Murray. See if we can get some pressure on Drew Brees, right? That's when you start winning the turnover battle, in my opinion. Yeah? Herbert Rookie of the Year, says Davis Lee. I don't want to get ahead of myself, okay? Because, I mean, Rookie of the Year candidates right now, it's really neck and neck with Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert. You guys know what happened Sunday? Joe Burrow sucked. I was going to say something, but then I was like, okay, this is a PG stream. Joe Burrow sucked on Sunday, okay? I don't want to throw shade because he's a great quarterback. Maybe just a bad game. But right now, as of today, even before Justin Herbert plays, I feel like Justin Herbert's in the lead for the Rookie of the Year race. Just my opinion, all right? Joe Reed is inactive per the Chargers Twitter. Hey, can we take a look at Twitter real quick, guys? Is that cool with you? Can we take a quick break, take a look at the Chargers Twitter, see what's up? Because, I mean, I'm on here with you guys. I'm not seeing nothing. Okay, let's go to the Chargers Twitter, and let's bring it on in here. Hopefully, we don't have anything personal going on, right? Bring that juice. Okay, we got some action. There's Keenan Allen. We got the whites with the yellow pants. What do you guys think of the yellow pants? I'm not the biggest fan of the yellow pants. I love the Chargers jerseys and all, but I think that like hot white, you know what I mean? Like that pure white with the white pants and the white jersey. I like that a lot more than the yellow, but still, man, still some of the best jerseys in the NFL. Primetime Jack, nice, man. Game ready. We got Joshua Kelly in there, man. I think he's going to have a decent game. The Saints are really hard to run against, right? What else we got here? Change that W to go during the game. Okay, what's up? Okay, where's the injury report right here? Okay, here we got inactives. Tyrod Taylor, that was a given. Jason Moore, that was a given. Joe Reed, that's a bit of a surprise. We're going to be without Trey Turner, Brian Bulaga. Jalil Adai. Dude, Jalil Adai just got here. Man, did you slip on your way into the building? Jeez, who do we have back there at safety now? That's going to be maybe we have to see a lot more of Desmond King back at safety because Jalil Adai isn't there. That's concerning. Although Jalil Adai is more against the run and King's more against the pass. I don't know. That's crazy. Those are your inactives for tonight. Can you guys see? Are we all good? Everybody in the back, can you see? That's what we got. I'm going to start reading some comments here, guys, because we're getting really close to kickoff. 30 minutes until kickoff. Very excited to see this game go down. I want to share some of your guys' excitement in the chat as well. You know, one of these days, because I don't stream a lot, you know, I come on here to do videos more often than I get on here to stream. I should get, you know, one of those like scrolling text things. You know what I mean? So I can see your guys' comments. The problem with that is that there's some weirdos on the internet that are going to say some like really weird things that are not exactly PG, things that'll cripple an empire of YouTube, you know, monetization content. But at some point, I'll figure out some way to get that so I can get you guys more integrated in here. So what I'm saying is I want to get into some of the comments that you guys have going down and just kind of read some, maybe pick out a couple to answer questions and stuff like that. But y'all going to need to slow down a little bit. Can I turn like the little like scroller thing to be a little slower? I'll just start picking and choosing. We'll get all this kind of locked in before next time I try to do it, okay? Yo, director, can I get a shout out? Yes, you can. Gilbert Sanchez. Good to see you, man. I almost forgot to show you guys something. Hang on. I'm going to move this mic real quick because it's kind of in the way, okay? It's just hang in there. I want to show you guys something. Hold on. Okay, so this mic isn't plugged in yet, okay? But take a look at this thing. I wasn't gonna reveal this till a little later, but I feel like a live stream is pretty nice, right? Now this mic isn't plugged in, okay? This mic is, we need to order what's called an audio interface before I can convert it to digital and then get it into the computer, right? But this microphone, this Chargers Gold microphone is brought to you by my buddy Jay on Twitter. This was sent to me by a fan. Can you believe it? This was sent to me by, and it's a nice microphone. This is a workhorse microphone in the film industry in gold. That is absolutely insane. Everybody in the chat right now, I want you to give a shout out to my guy, Jay. Jay. Jay, thank you so much, dude. Cannot wait to get this set up. The sound interface is on its way, but this is going to be the official microphone of this channel, the golden mic. Maybe I'll see about getting like a Chargers decal or like maybe even a Chargers bolt engraving in there or something like that. That is super clean. Very excited to see that on the air once it's ready. Okay, let me move this a little bit out of the way. Don't break stuff, director. There we go. Because this is my old mic. This is what I've been using since I was in film, whatever. And it still works right now, but we got to get something to get the gold mic all fired up. GG's to Jay in the chat, man. All right, dudes. Let's go ahead and start reading some of these comments before we jump off of here. Very excited about this game. Chargers are too predictable, need to get tricky. Ross Murrow, you make a good point right there. We need to get some trick plays in there, get a little bit more creative in offense and defense. Jay is Herbert. I like it, man. It's secret Justin Herbert out there. Matter of fact, actually, guys, I actually did something for Jay the other day. Hold on. I did something for Jay as a thank you for the microphone. Let me show you something. This is him. Say hello to Jay. I did this little mock-up. It's like a Twitter profile pic / like Instagram pic or whatever. This is Jay. Shout out to Jay in the chat, man. I made this little thing as a thank you for his, social media accounts and stuff like that. Very, very sick. Very, very sick. Very sick. Oh, and one more thing I should show you guys while we're here, right? Because this is pretty sick too. I photoshopped this right after I had Photoshop open. I was like, dudes, we got to do this. We got to do this. I photoshopped this little game preview artwork. It's kind of like that battle at the end of Revenge of the Sith. Guys, what Star Wars fans in the house, they're battling it out in Mustafar. We got the old OG Chargers quarterback in Drew Brees versus the new, hotness in Justin Herbert, duking it out. It's kind of like, a rite of passage game, a passing of the torch game. We got the old Chargers versus new Chargers. It's a brand new era in Los Angeles with Justin Herbert versus, would be or soon to be Hall of Fame Chargers quarterback in Drew Brees. Pretty sick, right? Pretty sick. Chargers better stay frosty tonight. Well, guys, after the stream, if you still aren't like completely convinced, or you haven't gotten enough director action, I do have something kind of exciting to announce. I already announced it on my Twitter. Raise your hand or type 1 in the chat if you own a Amazon Fire Stick or an Amazon Echo Show. I think it's what it's called. Raise your hand, type 1 in the chat if you've got one of those in your house. Okay. Let's take a look at my Twitter one more time here. I am working with Amazon right now. I don't know if I can get the sound working on here. Let me turn it off for a second, actually. I'm working with Amazon where I'm kind of the guy that goes over Chargers content for these devices. Okay, so you guys, if you go into your room and you ask Alexa, like, hey Alexa, show me the Monday Night Football preview, it's gonna show a show that I've been producing on the side to collaborate with Amazon's Fire Sticks and Echo shows, which is pretty sick, right? So if you get in there right now, you go ask your Alexa, I'm gonna be the one going over the Chargers content for our team. Is that cool with you guys? Are we cool with that? Being the Chargers guy is pretty fun and all. I just want to make sure that, you guys are cool with that. Is it cool if I talk Chargers on the Amazon Echo, the Amazon Fire Sticks and stuff like that? I think it's pretty sick, man. I'm super excited for that opportunity. Now, I won't be there next week, obviously. The bye week got moved to week 6, so you guys should see me on those again in week 7 in our matchup, whatever it is when we come back from the bye. Ian M081 says, is the division up in the air with the Chiefs' loss? Ooh, I like that, man. I think the division is 100% in the air because the Chargers, we lost that game against the Chiefs very slimly. So the Chiefs are not as hot as they think they are. You know what I mean? They are human beings. They are very much so not invincible. I cannot wait for week 17 when we can go back maybe with, a more healthy roster. We're going to have a lot of guys back at that point, kind of prove to people that the Chiefs, have chinks in their armor that the Chargers know how to expose. Anthony Pano says, Director, can you make a video about how you became a Chargers fan? That one's in the works. I've been meaning to put that one out for a long time. Yes, it's coming. I will be doing that. Angel says, this is a must win. Yes, it is. I think if we can start out hot right now, our next 5 games in our schedule are actually very, very winnable. I'm not even kidding you guys. What are we, 1-3 right now? I'm not even kidding you when I say we can be like 5-4 or even 6-3 if we can establish a good hot streak starting tonight. Resno says, with the info, we should get Turner and Bulaga back after our bye. Man, why didn't I talk about this? The bye week getting moved up to next week, week 6, was actually a huge win for the Chargers. Okay, because all of a sudden you got an extra week to heal up. A lot of guys that have been kind of questionable, very inactive, mainly Bulaga and Turner, are going to have a shot at actually playing in week 7 because they got that extra time to rest up. That's really cool, dudes. So get excited about that. I want to see the director origins. This summer, the director. Humble beginnings turn into YouTube, Chargers with Amazon, and a bunch of people in the chat. It's a living, yes. I'll absolutely, I'll do an origin thing at some point. $5 holla for live stream after the dub. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I mean, I got responsibilities and stuff. You know, I got a little 4-year-old that, if left unattended, is gonna, you know, destroy half the house. But if I had the opportunity, does arise, and maybe I'll come back. Maybe I will. Thank you so much for the $5 holla, Jason A. We need to put Parham at safety since they're all injured. Parham, 6'8" safety. I mean, we could do worse, right? You're not even kidding, are you? Maybe that would be crazy. You calling your number one favorite quarterback? What? I don't understand what you're saying. What's your thoughts on Tyron Johnson and Parham first touchdown? Do you think it would be a great backup to guys like Guyton? Yeah, I think they can get even more involved in the offense, man. I absolutely do. Can you make me feel better about Herbert, because now I'm nervous, dude? I think Herbert, dude. My gut feeling is Herbert. I had a number come to me in a vision. Gut feeling. 330 plus yards is kind of my gut feeling on that. Okay, I have a feeling about Justin Herbert tonight. He only needs 275 yards to be the second all-time yard leader in the first 4 games, and I think that's absolutely going to happen. Must win. If we how do you get your jerseys? I'm still waiting on your Navy Derwin. I ordered this one literally like right after the draft, like the day after the draft. It took like up until like 4 or 3 weeks ago to get in here. It came in right at the beginning of the season. So that's how I get. Justin Herbert needs to break a record using a chip. Okay. You think Keenan Allen have good yards and reception? I'm over 80 yards on Keenan Allen. I think he can get around 100 yards for sure. Let's see. I do think blue and yellow jersey color rush is pretty nice too. Why is the Auburn sticker there? Okay, I'll say that way. I have all you guys in here right now. The Charger sticker's me, right? The Bears sticker is my wife's team. She's a Bears fan. And then Auburn, my entire wife's side of the family, huge hardcore Auburn fan. She's from Alabama. Okay, so that's the little representation of the fam right there on the sticker for the fridge. Cool. All right, guys, kickoff is in about 20 minutes. I gotta hop off. I gotta do some stuff. I gotta eat some dinner and get hyped about this game. If you guys want to see some of my live reactions to what's happening in the Chargers versus Saints game, make sure to hit me up at Kiwi_filmmaker. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this link. If you guys are not yet following me on Twitter, I'm always, you know, like going crazy on Twitter during Chargers games. Okay, you will see me laugh. You will see me cry. You will see me rage. That is where I talk most of my, you know, live updates on what's happening in the Chargers game. So make sure you guys go in there, follow that link, and follow me on Twitter. You'll see, you know, my thoughts and stuff during the game. Bolt up, bolt gang, or don't bang. Yes, sir, silent. Cheers to everybody. Last round of shout outs here. We got Ross Murrow, IBZ, Ditto. We got Isaiah Reyes. We got Dylan Hugum. We got Dylan Malley. We got Plastic Bro. We got Malley. Last chance to get shout out. Throw your names in there. We got Naro Norwal. We got Erfrin. We got Gum. We got Bobby Wasabi. We got Manny Moda. We got Ross. We got Cali Country. We got a lot of guys in here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. We'll see you next time. And as always, bolt up and stay frosty.